Welcome to the DSA practical video series. Myself, Professor Ganesh Attarde from ANTC Department, SITRC, Nashik. Today we are going to see the topic Introduction to C Programming in Linux. This is a very important point regarding to the subject data structure and the algorithm for the ACENTC. In ACENTC, the subject name as a DSA is having all the data structure practicals on C programming. Before that, you must have gone through the C programming in the first year or in a diploma. But uh, in that you have done all the practicals on a Turbo C. Today we are going to see how to do the C programs, how to execute the C program on Linux using the GCC. So let's start. So for this purpose, you first install the GCC on your Linux terminal. Let's check that our terminal is having the GCC or not. So for that purpose, you must open the terminal by typing the terminal on the search window. So here the terminal window is open. So I am increasing the font to make it is visible. Yeah, now it is visible. Okay, so let's check that your computer is having the GCC or not. So for that purpose, you have to first type GCC. When you type the GCC and when you press the enter, then it must show that the error and no input file. So it means that the compiler need the input files for the compilation and we are not providing that. So for that purpose, it is showing that no input files are there. So for the so it confirms that our computer is having the GCC installed. Now our first program. Now suppose my first program is the hello world program. My objective is to print the hello world on on a terminal. So for the purpose, I have to write my first C program on and save that program in my machine, in my computer. So for that purpose, the command is nano. We are using the nano terminal, a nano editor for editing all the C files. So first type nano and the file name. So my file name is, for example, the hello.c. Okay, so it is already having that particular file. I'm giving the different file name as a hello1.c. Okay, hello1.c. This file will be open. Now I have to type that my first program. My first line should be the hash include stdio.h. Remember that while typing your C program in a Linux, don't include the conio.h because this header file is not included in a GCC. So that's why only one file should be included, stdio.h. This is the header file and this is the standard it contains all the standard input output functions. We are using here the printf function. So for that purpose we must include this stdio header file in our program. So the first file inclusion will be done. So then next is my main function. The main function is a very important function in your program because your program starts from the main function. So it starts from the void main. Void is the return type and the main is my function name, and this curly bracket, this circular bracket shows that this doesn't taking any type of input arguments, and this is the body of my main function, opening curly brace and the closing curly brace. So my objective is to print the hello world. So for that purpose the function is the printf. So printf, I'm giving the function call, so that's why the circular bracket should be there, and the hello world is a string, so that's why the hello world should be included in a double quote. So I am giving the hello world and function complete and this semicolon. Semicolon is known as the statement terminator. It is a very important regard in a C language. So it tells the compiler that it is the end of the statement, it is the end of my one line. So my program is ready. Now I have to save my program. So for saving the program you have to press the Control X. So when you press the Control X, so it will asking that saving your modified buffer, do you want to save? Yeah, just type Y and when you type Y, it will ask that what is my file name to write. So my file name, I have already I already mentioned that my file name is the hello1.c. So just press enter. So when you press enter, you will go out of that nano editor, and now you are on a terminal. Now hello1.c is ready for compilation. So for compiling that file, I must have the I must type the my command in command is a gcc, then my file name is the hello1.c. So this command shows that the for the compiler, to the compiler I am giving the input file as a hello1.c. So it shows the warning that it should return an integer. Now this is the warning, and we can be neglected. Okay, so and my here my program is successfully compiled. If there is an error, then you have to remove that error. For example, I'm generating the error, I'm not including the semicolon here. Then suppose I'm saving it and again I'm compiling it, so it will generate an error. So here it is an error, that is it should have the semicolon there. So that's why I'm going to the editor, I'm giving the semicolon and again pressing the Ctrl X Y. Okay, and then gcc hello1.c. okay, so warning is there, only warning is, it is perfectly fine. Now we can run it. So how to run it? For running your file, for running your compiled file, you should type the command as a /a.out. So what is a.out? A.out, this file is automatically generated when you compile the file, and when after the successfully compilation, this a.out file is your output file. For compilation, for execution, you should type /a.out. When you execute this file, it will print hello world. So here it is my output hello world. Okay, so remember these three commands. First one is a nano, a file name .c, then after that gcc, and then file name, and then after that the third one is the /a.out. You should note this all the three commands in your notebook. Okay, so thank you for listening, and this will not be again repeated in every next practical session. So thank you very much for listening, and this is the end of the first session, prerequisite session for the DSA practicals. Thank you.